This is a tutorial on using Pear Deck in the classroom. So the first thing you want to do is type in peardeck.com to take you to the home screen. And then you're going to click the green login button and you'll see that it will ask you whether you're a teacher or a student. So I'm going to go ahead and click teacher. And then it's going to prompt you to click on which Google account you would like. It's really nice that it syncs up with your Google account so that you're able to access your Drive without having to do anything extra. Okay, now that we've logged in, you'll see that it has recent activity, and I've already started a few Pear Decks. You can do a couple different things. You can click on Open in your Drive, and you can look at what's in your Google Drive and choose to upload if you've already created a presentation, if you'd like, or you can, click here and click which one you would like. But for time's sake, I'm going to go ahead and just click on one that I've already started. You'll see that I have two sessions, so that maybe if you're teaching several different classes with using the same presentation, it's really nice that it'll save each session separately. Okay, so before we get started, before I show you how to present it, I'll just go ahead and edit it really quick to show you a couple different functions. So you'll see here, this actually was a Google Slides presentation that I imported to turn into a Pear Deck. So it was really easy. All you had to do was, go through that Google Drive process, and then it automatically converted it. You can add additional slides if you would like. Drag a dot, you can drag a line, you can draw something, draw on a picture. Now you will see that it says premium here, so unfortunately you can't do that with the free version, but if that's something that you would like, you would just need to purchase the paid version. You can add text, you can write a number, choose an answer. Okay, so there's several different things that you can do here. Obviously you can click here to add a title if you want. If you want to write text, you can type in here. Okay, you can add an image. You can even add a YouTube video if you have the URL. So those are just some quick features that this Pear Deck website allows. So once you have edited it to how you want, all you need to do is click Start Presenting. And it'll say you already have a new session in progress. If you want to continue from the previous lesson, you can, or you can start a new session. And then this is where the interactive part of Pear Deck comes in. You'll see step 1 says make sure this browser window is visible on your classroom's projector. So if you have a smart board, then you would want to make sure to display this. And then once you see it on there, you'll see that it has this URL that prompts students to use their device to log into the session. So you have to go to peardeck.com/join, and then I'm actually doing this on my phone right now so that you'll be able to see the different parts. It will prompt you to enter a code. So all you have to do is type in OOHHS. That's the unique code for this session. And you'll see here it says no students have joined, and I just went ahead and entered my code, and now it says 1 student has joined. So if you have 25 kids in your class, you would want to wait until it says 25 students have joined. Okay, so once all of your students have joined, it's time to go to your first slide. And you'll see, what do you know, this is the first slide of my Pear Deck. And what's really nice is that when you have this displayed on the smart board, this is exactly what the student's device will look like. So on my phone right now, I see the exact same screen as my computer. So, you say, okay, we're going to be doing Unit 3. You can go to the next one, and then you can, talk about how, one way to make a vowel say its name is to add an E. So here I showed how you have the word hop, and then if you add an E on the end, then you have a new word that is hope. So the part that makes this interactive is that Pear Deck allows you to ask questions during your presentation. Okay, so if I wanted to ask a question about this slide, I could, decide to ask a multiple choice question. I could, have them type in an answer, agree, disagree. draw on a grid, true, false. Okay, so there's a lot of different choices. So if I said, okay, I'm going to ask a question, agree, disagree question. I'm going to say, um, would the word lake be a word that has an E on the end? Does it make the vowel say its name? And then on the student's device, there's there's a green agree and there's a red disagree. And it says drag your dot between agree and disagree. So if I think that the word lake makes the E on the end makes it say its name, then I drag my dot to agree. And you'll see here it says one response. So if you want to see the response, project students' responses, you'll see that I dragged my dot onto agree. And if you had 25 students, you'd be able to see, 25 dots. Maybe they all agree, maybe they don't disagree, and that's a really nice way to do some formative assessment throughout your lesson. Okay, so then, if you notice that a lot of people said disagree, then you could take the time to explain, why that answer is incorrect. So once you're ready, then you can move on. And that's the one that I did, that I just showed you. And then here's another way. This is how you mark up the VE syllable, and I keep on going. Let's tap out a VE word. So I have some different choices. And again, everything that is displayed here is also being displayed on my device. Okay, so that's just one really quick, example of what you can do using Pear Deck. Let's see here. You can make it full screen. These are premium options. Turn on student self-paced. If I do that, then now it says navigating through slides in student paced mode will not affect the projector or student displays. Okay, so on my device now I have arrows so that I can go at my own pace and I can look at the rest of the slides without having to wait for the teacher to move on. On the opposite end, you can also lock a screen. So when you lock a screen, students cannot move forward. They can't, or they don't see anything on their screen. They have to look at the projector at the smartboard. So if you don't want their attention on their phones for a minute, you want to see everyone's face to know that they're paying attention, then that's something you can do. And then as soon as you're ready, then you'll just unlock it and keep going. Okay, so that's just a quick way how you could use Pear Deck in your classroom. It's an interactive tool that gets students active in their learning, gets them to use their devices and technology, and I think your students are really going to enjoy it.